back at Nottingham again. Opening day after UK second lockdown. Fun time. Come to see how everything is basically, isn't it? Yeah. Booked in for the 22nd for the Santa Carts grid event. So we'll see how that goes. Got a load of the lads from work coming in. So we'll probably get some practice in just to make sure we can absolutely cream them, basically.
Scott's sat there like a blank ball anyway, isn't it?
Scott's your first time on a video, isn't it? Well, no. it's not, but
I've had loads of them.
First time on the channel.
Are you ready to go on your channel?
Yeah, we'll do. I've already got the clickbait.
What is it?
I karted against the Junior Saloon Car Champion.
That's fine.
Sorted. Sam, we on? Yeah. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're back at Teamsport Notts for another Karting 30 session. This was filmed on the 9th of December, so it's another video from the vault that is my hard drive. One of the first things you'll probably have noticed is the new camera position. This is because I've upgraded from my drift camera to the new GoPro Hero 9. I was given as a birthday present last year, so hopefully the new footage is a bit better for you guys to see what we're actually doing out on the track. To the video, we were actually invited here today by some friends. They're regulars at the track that me and Sam work at. You also see that just in front of Sam in the white suit, that's Scott McIntyre. He was the Junior Saloon Car Champion of 2019. I had the pleasure of working with Scott at the track that I work at now for around a year before he left to pursue his racing career further. We recently got back in contact and we asked if he wanted to come with us today. He said he'd love to get back. He'd love to go back and get in a kart again, return to the roots of where he started his racing career. So he's here with us on this video as well. What we're going to do in this video, guys, is usual kind of thing. We're going to cut to fast laps, any interesting stuff that happens on the track, and also at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a pretty cool feature of the GoPro. But you have to wait. So you have to wait till the end of the video for that. If you do enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. You should be able to do that by clicking the little button down at the bottom right hand side of the screen now. We're trying to aim for 100 subscribers by the end of this year, hopefully, and I'll talk to you soon. Guys, here we are, first interesting thing of the day, of the video. You see we've got the yellow lights as we go up the hills, and this is one of the things that amazes me about public karting sessions. How have you got your kart in that position? How have you done that? I mean, unless there was somebody behind you that's clipped you and it's happened, but if you're by yourself on the track, I don't know how people have done that. And I've seen people do that. Like, I've been behind people before I had a camera, and they've done something like that on the track. And I'm just not sure how people do it. Really, it's one of the mysteries of the karting world, basically. But comment below what you think happened. Do you think they just spun out, or do you think they were clipped? Their back bumper was clipped as they came around the corner, and they were put there by somebody. So then everybody, this is going to be starting the fastest lap of the session. This lap was a 36.454 seconds. Not our fastest on the track, but not our slowest either, definitely. Not bad, I think, considering we've not been allowed out racing at all for the past 2.5, maybe 3 months, I think, at this point, due to the second lockdown. But hopefully we'll be able to improve on that time in later sessions. So everyone, here we are again, a few laps later. Sam was just caught up behind us. There he is, you see him just off to the side. We're going to practice a little bit of defence, try and not let him past us until the inevitable up ramp, because we are big boy compared to him. We're about twice his weight. I think I did pretty well, considering before, if he'd have caught me at that point, he'd have got past me on the final corner. But we defend into here, and of course we can't get the acceleration back up for the ramp, so he just goes straight through. He gives us a thumbs up, almost as if to say, good effort, you gave it a go. But hopefully one day we'll be able to get to a point where he just won't be able to pass us for a couple of laps until we've had our fun with him, and we just let him carry on. Okay, so here we are heading out for the second session. We actually did 3 sessions on this day, but as I was still getting used to the GoPro settings and such, I actually ran out of space on the SD card I had at the time, so I didn't record the third session. I recorded the second session, that's what I'm watching, but I didn't record the third session. Second session, to start off with, not too far, a couple of laps in, Scott started 2 or 3 karts behind us. So as we come in, I think this is lap 3 of the session. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let him pass and try and stick behind him to see what his line is, because he was about 1.5–2 seconds ahead of me, faster than me on the last session. But you can see he just disappears into the horizon. We try and copy him, but as he's still lighter than us, but he's heavier than Sam. But so he just kind of disappears. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably just skip ahead to our fastest lap now. Just before we get into that fastest lap, guys, I just wanted to show you this. I've been stuck behind this driver for a couple of laps now, as I believe they were slightly less experienced to be able to just kind of stick to a point where I could just come past them easily. So I decided enough was enough. I got behind up to this hairpin and sent it up the inside. Unfortunately, that opened the door for this driver coming up on our left, but thankfully a few laps later they made a bit of a mistake at the same hairpin, and we managed to go up their inside on the up ramp and gain the, I'll say, the lead from there, but we were in front from there from that point. So here we are coming up to our fastest lap of the session. It was actually 2 laps from the end. This was a 35.719. Unfortunately, with me not being able to get any footage of the third session, typically it was our fastest session of the day, it had been a 35.486 according to the time sheet I have just here. But hey ho, again, like I said earlier, they're not our fastest times ever around this track, but it's our first time back after a couple of months, so you'll have to let me off the hook with that one. Here we are at the end of the second session, coming down to the checkered flag. Scott challenges us to a drag race down the pack straight. Unfortunately, he's carried a lot more momentum through those last couple of corners than us, and he takes the checkered flag before stay tuned for the video, because there's a pretty cool thing, GoPro feature I mentioned earlier that I want to show you guys. Also, make sure you hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button down below in order to be informed on any new videos that are uploaded. On our list of over the next coming months, hopefully, we're going to get our first outdoor track experience at PFI, and we're also looking at a brand new track in Nottingham called The Hangar. It's an independent company, it looks really good. I went there once before when it was Teamworks Karting Nottingham, and it was pretty good, but unfortunately Teamworks had to give it up, and so these guys took it over, and we're going to see what it's like. If you made it this far in the video, please make sure you like and subscribe, and like I said a second ago, just hit the bell icon so you're informed on any new videos, and I'm about to throw in this GoPro footage that I thought you might like.